A somber piece of history has arrived in Nanaimo just ahead of the 10th anniversary of the 9/11 terror attacks. It is a steel beam that formed part of the massive structure in one of the World Trade Center towers. Artifacts from the Twin Towers have been housed at a hangar at John F. Kennedy Airport for the past decade now. But as the city prepares to open the new World Trade Center, the artifacts are being shared with cities across North America. CTV's Steve Coulterman has the story from Nanaimo.
It's just 2 meters long and a little over 40 kilograms, but this beam carries the weight of a tragedy and the memories of thousands of lives.
You know, you can touch it right now, but it won't set in for a few days until you think about what you were actually touching. And coming up on the 10-year reunion this Sunday, yeah, it's pretty special.
It's a piece of the former World Trade Center. As part of the 10th anniversary commemorations, 11 cities across Canada will receive artifacts from the 9/11 attacks to become permanent memorials to the people killed that day.
An email came out to fire departments across North America indicating that there were artifacts that were going to be offered to different departments from the World Trade Center. We had to get letters of support from different places in the community. I think part of what we had to really demonstrate in that application was the need for it to be respected, that we were going to be very respectful of the piece and give it basically the dedication and have it open to the public.
The city is still considering how best to display the artifact. Firefighters want to honor their fallen comrades and everyone who was killed in the attacks. They say the beam is a reminder of the horror of 9/11.
A lot of people go quiet, I think, when they see it because it is quite thought-provoking, and I think it takes a lot of people back to that day.
The Nanaimo Fire Department did not travel to New York when tragedy struck 10 years ago, but since then the two departments, thousands of kilometers away, have built a special bond. Chris Cunning attended the World Police and Fire Games in New York last month. He says emotions ran high when he was taken to Ground Zero and a local fire hall.
It was kind of emotional being down there, knowing what had happened, and we felt pretty privileged to be invited into their house and for them to show us around, so it was neat.
The firefighters are now working on ideas to display the beam and also learn more about its history. It is marked with a code, I-7E, and hopes that code can help them determine which tower the steel came from. Steve Coulterman, CTV News, Nanaimo.